Hello everyone, it's Tilly from Tilly Journals and welcome back to day 25, aka Christmas Day of Vlogmas. I am going all the way through to New Year's Eve, so we still do have another week of videos, but Merry Christmas if you're watching this on the day it came out. I hope you're having an amazing day, and if you're not watching on the day it comes out, I hope you had an amazing Christmas. So I'm back to work on my goals. I am working on my January and Q1 goals. So, if we just need a quick check-in, because I certainly do, of my 2022 goals, my goals are to make Tilly a priority, which is my mental health goal, to get married and have a sparkling wedding and honeymoon, sparkling because that's my word of the year, make and follow through on plans to communicate and do things with loved ones, continue to build a growing business and community, get prepared to be a medical registrar, be consistent to grow the community into a monetizable avenue of Tilly Journals, that's my YouTube goal. Make commitments to having fun. Engage fully with girl guiding and social justice. Continue to build routines that can be relied on even though through life's challenges, and construct a strong home and foundation to raise our future children. So, I just tend to use these categories when there's like a small space to write the goal in. So, my goal, I'm just going to put mental health. So tiny action steps is basically the point here. So I've just put down for my first goal, which is my mental health goal, I've put to research coping mechanisms and also to do 1 page of overcoming low self-esteem, which is like a CBT based workbook, which is fantastic. My social goal, which is our wedding goal, is basically to sit down and do 10 minutes of planning. It's that simple. My Tilly Journals goal, to make like an overview of the year of when things are happening, things like sales and stuff like that, an overview of the year. My medicine goal is my tiny step would be to make a list of everything I need to do for my portfolio. For YouTube, it would be to plan out my Q1 content. For fun, it would be 1 day of the 100 baby challenge. For making a difference, it would be to scroll on Instagram and to find some new content creators to follow. For my routines is just to get back to doing them regularly, and my home and future goal would be to catch up with my budget and to measure the guest bedroom. The next step is to look through and work out what you've got that's coming up in the next quarter. So I think I'm feeling red. I don't know why I'm feeling red, but I'm feeling red. So February we have Booze in the Pews. I'm trying to think what other things we've got going on in January and February, off the top of my head. I mean, some of it I won't know until I've done like my annual plans and stuff. Things I already know about. There's something secret happening in February. I've got some annual leave in January. Well, I don't yet because I haven't actually booked it, but I will have some annual leave in January. What else? In March, there are no big plans at the moment that I know of. That's everything I can think of right now. I'm sure there is more, but that's it. Do I have any priorities in the first quarter? I think my main priority is getting on top of the wedding. So getting on top of wedding planning. Because we need to get our invites and stuff out and make sure everything's booked and everything. Anything else? And also like finalising my portfolio. Portfolio for ARCP. I think that's it really. Okay, so next is actually to set my quarter goals. So I think I'm going to take a moment, pause the video and see if I can brainstorm on my own, and then I'll come back. Oh no, I'll brainstorm with you. Right, so if we look back at because the whole point of this video is meant to be to help you guys make your goals. So if you look back at my So my goal is to make Tilly a priority. Let's write that in first, shall we? So the theme is mental health. there. And the annual goal is to make Tilly a priority. In fact, I'm going to go through and I'm going to write in my annual goals quickly with a little bit of music over, and then I'll come back and go through this with you. Okay, so I've got all my annual goals written in. Let's have a little look back. First off, we're going to work on the mental health, which is make Tilly a priority goal. So why I said I wanted to be in 3 months, so at the end of Q1, was I want to have found healthy coping mechanisms, I want to not be worse, which is my minimum, and I want to have finished overcoming low self-esteem. So I think actually the best thing for the quarterly goal is going to be to work through those low self-esteem books and to research healthy coping mechanisms. I think that's probably the best thing I can do in this first quarter for my mental health. So my next goal is my get married and have a sparkling honeymoon. My aim on this was to be mostly planned for it, to be, and my minimums to be up to date, and my stretch goal was to be planned. So I think really, to be honest, my quarterly goal is to catch up and stay caught up with wedding planning. Okay, so my third goal is friends and family. I wanted to see people 6 times. Honestly, it's going to depend what happens with COVID. So I think my quarterly goal is going to be to make a list of loved ones, and arrange and follow through on plans to see them, on plans with them, because that can be virtual or in person depending how things go with COVID. I think that's probably a good way of phrasing it. My Tilly Journals goal, to be honest, planner launch is April, which is the month after this quarter, so I think my quarterly goal is to be relatively prepared for planner launch season. So I think I'm just going to write be prepared for planner launch, which if it happens will be amazing. We'll see. I don't know whether it will happen, but that's the goal. So next goal is medicine, which is get prepared to be a med-reg. I was talking about MRCP part 1 in here, but I've actually done that. I would like to be nearly ready for ARCP, which is like our portfolio review. So be, I'm going to say 80% done for ARCP, because ARCP will probably be in May, June-ish. Obviously I'm getting married in June, so I want to be as prepared as I can for that. YouTube, this is probably where things get a bit harder. I think my goal is going to be to advertise YouTube videos more, or I think it might be to promote, how am I going to phrase this? Promote YouTube channel in more avenues. across more avenues. I think that's meant to be more, not move. Avenue. I think that's probably best. If anybody's got any suggestions of how I grow, and I think actually, and comment on other people's videos more. Because I watch lots of YouTube videos, but I'm awful at commenting on them. And I think one of the best ways to build community is to like engage with other people in the community. So I think that's probably a good plan. Right, my fun goal. My aim was to have weekly fun, and I think my goal is going to be to schedule time weekly to have fun. It's only to schedule it, but yeah, I want to follow through on it, but if I want to definitely schedule it time weekly to have fun. I think that's a reasonable Q1 goal. Hopefully I'll follow through on it quite a lot, but we'll see. Fully engaged with guiding and social justice. I think probably my goal for this is to engage fully in meetings, plan out the terms, and increase what's the phrase, like I want to increase the Instagram content I consume around social justice. It's basically find some more people to follow and things. For my routines goal, I think it's going to be to keep up with my morning routine, which is kind of goes without saying, but I think it's going to be to reintegrate intermittent fasting and regular exercise. I think that'll be fine. Yeah. And my home and future goal, you know what? It's going to be to declutter 3 rooms, make progress on the guest bedroom, and fully fund our wedding. Hopefully. That seems like a lot, but I think it's worth it. So, whew. Right, now I need to work out how I'll know if I've achieved it. So my goal for... I feel like some of these don't need it because I'll know if I've achieved it. So I'll know if I've finished the low self-esteem books, and I'll know if I've got a list of coping mechanisms. So I think probably finished books, and then list of ideas. And the minimum is progress on the books, and to have a few ideas, so some ideas, and the stretch goal will be to be implementing what I've learnt. Perfect. So, I need to write actually mental health in, don't I? Mental, stop skipping pen. I love enjoy gels, but they definitely do skip. Right, so that's that. How long is this video? We're on 30 minutes, that's not too bad. The next one is social. So my social goal / wedding goal. And I think, to be honest, to not be further behind is my minimum. Up to date, we have a spreadsheet, and then ahead on the planning. It's that simple. But this is probably my priority goal this month, as I said before. And so yeah, on to friends and family. And I'm going to set this as number of people to have made plans with. So the minimum is to have the list. And what have I said? What was my goal on here? I think it was 6. Yeah, it was 6. So C4 sets, C6 sets, and then have a schedule of how often I want to see people. So that's there. Next up is my Tilly journals goal, and my quarterly goal is to continue to be prepared for planner launch. So my aim is to be ready. My minimum is to have the year planned out. What else? My stretch goal is to be reformat in progress, because I do want to start on that. I don't know what I'm going to do about it, but yeah, I don't know. So next is medicine, and this pen is particularly bad at skipping. I don't know why, but it is, and it's barely writing, and it's really winding me up. I don't think I have another copy of this pen either. Let me just check. I do. I have a completely new version. So we're going to try it, see if it's any better. So we're going to say 80% ready, 60% ready, and the stretch is 100. So that's how I'll know whether I've achieved that. YouTube. So my minimum is Q1 and Q2 plan, and weekly sharing. The aim is sharing 2 videos, and the goal is to share every video somewhere. So that's YouTube. I can't believe how much better this pen writes. I just need to correct this medicine. Yellow. To make a commitment to having fun. So that's my fun category. The goal is to schedule weekly and follow through 50% of the time. The stretch is to follow through 75%, and the minimum is 25% follow through. Why not, hey? Make a difference. I mean, again, I know how it's got to be 2. So my minimum is going to be follow more people. The aim is going to be to plan the term. and the stretch is going to have all the meetings planned. Because I really want to engage more in actually planning the weekly meetings. So this is my make a difference. Goal. Next up we have routines. And my goal is to be following through on my routines 75% of the time. Minimum, I would like to be doing them 50%, and stretch would be 100% is too many. We'll say 85% of the time. It's like how much I'm following through on sticking to my routines. And then home and future. So the minimum is 1 room decluttered. Plan for the guest bedroom. And wedding fully funded. The aim is 3 rooms. Progress. And let's say 30% of wedding. Of honeymoon, sorry. Savings. Stretch is, I don't want to aim for more than 3, so it's 3 rooms again, so it's finish the bedroom, finish the guest bedroom, and then we'll say 50% of the honeymoon funds. There we go. So that is our minimum. That's how we'll know whether we've achieved our goals. So next we need to actually break them down and see how we're going to achieve them. I'm going to speed up again and write in all of my goal bits. In fact, I'm not going to do that on camera. I'm just going to work through the actions. So the quarter goal is to research coping so the annual goal, is to make Tilly a priority, and the quarterly goal is to work through low self-esteem books and to research coping mechanisms. So how we're going to do that is overcoming low self-esteem in morning routine. Oops, I can't write. In AM routine. Research coping mechanisms. Sorry, I've got hiccups. Make an idea list for myself of ones I've found. And then, when struggle, look at the list. I don't think there's anything else I can say. If anybody else has got anything else that they think they could add to that, let me know. But I think that's all of the actions for that. For Soch, kind of depends where we get to with our wedding planning. So the absolute January things are the suits for the men, registry list, invites, rings, signage, book a valet for the car, and start favours. There's also anything that we haven't done in the end of this year that should have already been done, but I don't know what that is yet because we're not through the end of the year, but that's what I already know about. So many steps for that. Right, for the friends and family goal, the main thing, right, so the only thing I can write at the moment is list. So make the list with regularity on it, and then we're just going to write 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to write Verity because I definitely want to see her, and then Sophie and Beth because I definitely want to see them as well. and that is the 6th. And probably actually we can cross out 4 and write Jack and Sweater. So yeah, that will do for that nicely. On to the Tilly Journal's goal. So the quarterly goal is to continue to build a growing business and community. And the monthly goal is to be prepared for planner launch. Blah. So the actions for that is to brainstorm the release, do any designing I need to do, there's only one thing I'm thinking of releasing at the moment. If you've got any ideas for new planners, I will pop a poll up somewhere or some suggestion box somewhere. So brainstorm the release, be doing the designing. But the other part of this is actually, I'm going to add this, whilst keeping up with releases. I also want to make a year action plan. So yeah, brainstorm release, doing the designing, redating, make any planners for the video, photographs, and then release video. And then there's also like all the stuff to keep up with general releases, so I'm going to put releases, etc. there. And I also really want to this quarter do the Twinkle reformat. That is really important to me that gets done this quarter. So that's there. Next, on to the medicine goal. So the annual goal is to get prepared to be a med-reg, and I want to be 80% ready for ARCP. So the actions are anaesthetics, list, and then complete that. And then we have ITU list, complete that. Then we also have a quality improvement project, reflections, and the meetings that I need to have. Right, so then for YouTube, promote YouTube channels across all avenues and comment on others' videos. So the actions are share videos, and the places that I could share them are Insta, Facebook, shop groups, so that includes like shop groups, UKPA, Planners Gone Wild, anything like that. And then comment on videos, and then also comment on Insta posts just to help you build community. That will do nicely for that. Quarter 4 is my fun goal, and I want to schedule fun time weekly. So basically the plan is to find somewhere it fits nicely, find somewhere it fits, weekly fun, and actually freaking follow through. That's all there is to it. So yeah, no. Then we have make a difference. So things are engage in meetings, What else have I got? So we've got guide term, ranger term, plans, Instagram follows. I think that's it really for that. There's not many action steps there. On to the next one, which is our routine goal. And really, it's restart intermittent fasting. Daily. Use app. And the only other one, sorry if you can hear Social clattering in the kitchen, and increase exercise. I'd like to get back to 3 times a week, but we'll see if that actually happens. We're going to go with increased exercise for now. Then home, right. So we need to declutter room 1, 2, 3. We need to plan redecoration of guest bedroom, buy stuff, redecorate, and then monthly budgeting, / daily check-in. For the financial side of it. And I think that's everything. So now we're going to go through each of these and decide whether it's one-off, project, monthly, weekly or daily action. So we're basically going to take each action step. So overcoming low self-esteem is going to be daily. So overcoming low self-esteem. What's next? Research coping mechanisms is a one-off task. Make an idea I'm going to put and idea list because that's really it, like together a one-off top task. And then like an ongoing, but not like daily or weekly or monthly. It's just like an other. I don't really know what to put it. Is the when struggling look at list. I think I'm going to put it in daily. I hope it's not daily, but that's the best place for it, I think. So that's it for my mental health goal. For my annual goal, most of these are projects really. So doing the suits for the wedding. To be fair, the wedding registry list is probably one-off. Invites is definitely a project. The rings can probably go in one-off. The signage, book valet, oh that's a one-off, book valet, and favours, plus anything we haven't already done that needs doing before then. Okay, so making the list for friends and fam is a one-off, and then in fact all of the seeing people, so it's 1, 2, 3, S and J, S and B, and VK. I think that's everything from that list, so that's it. And then on to annual goals. So the one-off is brainstorm. Then projects are designing the new planners, redating, though I may get my VAs on board to redate. Year plan is a one-off. Making the planners. Photographs is one-off. I think these 2 boxes are going to be very full. The video. And then monthly we have releases, Twinkle, and promotions. And then the project is the other project is a Twinkle reformat. I'm definitely going to run out of room in these 2 boxes. That's a note to make for the future planners, hey? Right. So ITU/anaesthetics list. And then completing the lists goes in here. Then Quip is also in here. I want to write, I actually think reflections can go in weekly, because I could do with writing a reflection a week, I reckon, to get enough of them. And I'm actually going to just put portfolio progress in there. So I do something every week for my portfolio. That's probably the best way to look at it. And that's it for that. So sharing videos is weekly. Action. So sharing videos. And I've just listed like places I could share them. So I could like increase where I'm going to share them. And then so comment on a vid and comment. Instagram can go in daily. Weekly is going to be for the fun. It's going to be schedule weekly and follow through weekly. That's it, really. On to blue. Weekly, we've got engage in meetings, and then project is guide term and ranger term, and then a one-off is Instagram follows. In fact, actually, I might put that on follow on monthly to try and look for new creators every month. Then intermittent fasting goes on my daily list, and exercise goes on weekly. Okay, maybe we won't fill these boxes up. I think that was actually okay. So monthly, we want to declutter a room. Just checking my camera is still recording. Then we're just going to put guest bedroom. No, because I like it being broken down. We're going to put plan by due, and then monthly budget on monthly, and daily is budget check-in. There, and that is all of those. Whew, I'm going to take 3-second breather. Jesus Christ, there's so much. Okay, so we're now going to go through all of those steps and put in when we want to introduce them. So I think overcoming low self-esteem I want to start in January. That can go here. We're going to start with the dailies actually. Let's just work through this. So then I want to look at the list regularly by March. No, let's actually just do all of them. So then in February is going to be research, coping mechanisms, and make the list. And then ideas list. There. Then the wedding one I'm actually going to go back to my wedding spreadsheet for this. So what's where? So January should be the suits. There's also anything we don't do in December to add to this. The gift list and invites. Yeah, I think invites may end up being February. We're going to put invites in Feb as well because we want to work on them in January but finish them in February and get them sent. And then February we've got rings. That is not how you spell rings. I was like, what have I done? Signage. I know signage is meant to be February. So signage in February. Book valet. And start on the favours. Though we think we know what we're doing and we're not making them, so somebody else is making them, so that may be alright. Is there anything else on the list? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've gained something, but that's fine. Right, then. Next up, we have friends and family. I'm going to put those two in there. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3. So that's like 2 people each month. That's totally doable. Tilly Journals goal. So we want to brainstorm in January. We also want to make the year outline in January. And then possibly even do any designing in January. Let February be the redating. And then make video and photos in March. And then monthly things it's gonna be each month, so they don't need to go anywhere. So when am I gonna do this twinkle reformat? Looks like Feb. I kind of like to do it in January though. I'm gonna put query twinkle reformat. To be honest, I might do it in December if there's time. And then we'll put query twinkle reformat here as well. Is that everything? And there's nothing purple there. And then here we've got that designing, make planners, twinkle reformat and redating are all in. Brainstorm, photographs, video and year plan, that's all there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. Right. So January is going to be anesthetic. List and do. And then February is going to be ITU list and then progress and then complete ITU list. And then also the thing I want to put on is a quality improvement project. And I think I'm going to put that in March. Actually, I'm going to put query in April and then put it in March as well. Right. I think I'm going to start the commenting on a video in January. and that's someone I either already comment on regularly, and then February I'm gonna work on sharing videos, and March I'm gonna work on Instagram commenting. I think that's how I'm gonna do that. On to fun. This needs to start in January, so it just needs to be in all three. As you can see, I'm trying to keep these relatively even. That's the whole point in this table. Right, then, so it's going to be guide term and ranger term here. Sorry, there's someone at the door, so she's answering it. And then monthly is Instagram followers, and then engaging in meetings I want to keep throughout, so there's nothing else to add there. Honestly, intermittent fasting I want to get a grip on in January, and exercise in February, though I may well put exercise in both. And then last but not least, so plan and start buying. And then I want to also start tracking budget here. Finish buying and start the decorating. I haven't put the monthlies in anywhere because, you know, and then finish. Guest bedroom. And that's it. Whew. That's how we have split up our action steps for the year. On here, I think what I'm actually going to do, I'm not going to do it in this video, but I'm going to go through this year's habits I built and make a list of ones I want to keep up. Yeah, maybe I should do it in this video actually. Oh, fine, right. So we're just going to flick through each Power Sheets page. I want a title though. So each Power Sheets tending list, and make a list of anything that I want to keep up with. So hang on 1 second. So I've just grabbed a bit of washi here, and I'm going to pop a strip of washi at the top there, and have a strip at the bottom. And then I'm just going to letter in habits I don't want to lose. Or stop, because it'll fit in the gap better. So then I'm going to just draw a strip like that, and hopefully the word monthly will fit in that gap. Yes, it does. So birthday cards. So sending out birthday cards. I don't. I don't know whether the monthly or weekly list will be longer. I think probably weekly. So I'm going to also put in daily here. And the idea of this is that I want to make a tracker for the monthly things particularly. Yeah, so I'm basically just looking at my tending lists and seeing if there's anything that I want to try and keep up with. that isn't like already in my goals. So we've got date nights in weekly. And wedding planning every week. Though it's probably going to have to increase more than that, to be honest. Daily, we've got my morning routine and my step goal and chatting to friends. These are basically things that I think are strong enough habits that I can not include them, that I don't want to forget about. I think particularly it's the monthly ones that are going to be a problem. Emailing Felix, that I definitely want to keep up with. Shop bookkeeping, and that's just so that I don't get really behind on it. Replying to messages. And Instagram stories is one I want to get better at again, because I've kind of fallen off a little bit with that. But that's fine. My VA prep can go into here. And also sheets. Changing my sheets and tidying every week are habits I don't want to lose. Also spending time with my mum and dad weekly is something I don't want to lose. I've put that strip of washi really, really wonky and I didn't realise, but now it's bugging me that I've noticed. So I'm going to try and peel it up, which is probably not a good plan, but I'm doing it anyway. Don't mind me. Book's finished. That's not really a habit I already have. I want to get back to weighing in regularly as well, actually. Problem is, I've fallen off some of these daily habits in November and December, so I feel a bit like cheating. Releases, etc. in the shop. The shop calendar. And YouTube schedule. Things that are generally not going to be in my goals, but I don't want to lose from this last year. And then, like, replying to comments. So I actually think that is everything. So I'm actually going to also add in another header here and write in to add. So I also want to every month check in with subs and followers to monitor my growth. Anything else that I want to add in? That was one that was like off the top of my head. Oh, I actually suppose the other, oh no, budget's already in. I think everything else might already like be in. I'm just trying to think through my life. Give me 1 second. Sorry, this video is really long enough. I don't know. What was I gonna track in the back of this year's planner? This is the point. Like, I want to actually like keep up with some of these things. That was my shop calendar, which never happened. That's YouTube followers, Instagram followers, and Etsy stats. So that's kind of Etsy stats is the other one. And I don't want to do. I'm going to put query measurements as well. So these are basically things that are for goals that I've got just sorted and down for this month, this year. But so I'm going to make a table in the back of my planner or somewhere for these things to make sure I keep up with them. So on to January goal setting, and I think January needs a new colour. And what colour am I feeling? I'm feeling red. So what have we planned for this month? Honestly, I'm not going to rewrite it. It's right there. I'm just going to say turn back a page here. And look. Because you don't need me to rewrite it. What are you carrying over? So, what do I think at this moment in time that I'm definitely going to carry over? There's lots of stuff that I might carry over, but don't know yet. bleh. I fully suspect our engagement shoot isn't going to happen at this point. So that can go in here. And probably bridesmaid dresses as well. Ah well, that's fine. I hope the rest of the stuff, and maybe our website actually, the rest of the wedding stuff will get done. I think that's it. Anything you want or need to add that isn't already covered? I don't think so. Anything that I need to do in January? Not off the top of my head. I actually think that's it. So, time to fill in our action tracker, our first action tracker of the year. Right, we're going to start with daily. So, am I going to write these in the colour that they are going to be? I think so, but then I'm going to highlight everything in red. So, right. We're going to put overcoming low self-esteem as one of these. So checking in with that every day. I'm starting off with the daily list. Looking at list isn't coming in. Commenting on a video is in red. So comment on YouTube video. That's somebody else's YouTube video. Instagram isn't coming in yet. Intermittent fasting is going on there. And then I'm going to put check-in, which is like planner, budget, everything. Check-in. They're the only daily ones I know. And I'm going to be real with you. I'm going to include two things. No, I'm going to do it as... No, I'm going to do it as three. I'm going to put washing my face and brushing my teeth on here. They've been on my other, like, non-goals action, like, checklists for ages. And I think I need to keep them up for now because, honestly, I'm a bit terrible at the moment. And I feel like them being on here and showing them to you guys will help me be better. So, yeah. So we're going to say brush teeth. And wash face, and that's going under mental health colour because it's looking after myself. I've written colour. Oh my god, as if I did that. I'm so amused at myself. So this should be wash face, not wash colour, obviously. You don't need to wash your colour, wash face. And then, is there anything else I want to carry across? So if we just look at this for now, I think I might do one more month of tracking my morning routine as well. And I'm going to leave the last one blank for now. And I might add something later, but for now I think that's it. So that's the monthly. On to the weekly. So the weekly haven't gone on this page at all. We're just going to put them straight into here. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's one that can't be there. Ooh, I'm not sure I'm going to start exercise. Oh, no, I don't know. So we're going to write. So the first one is, so we're going to put reflection and portfolio on the same line. That's how we're going to do it. And we're going to say share one video here that's for I've lost where my red goes. I don't know where red falls in my piles because the red pen is off to the side. So share one video somewhere that isn't Instagram because I'm quite good at sharing them on Instagram. So then we're going to have schedule fun and actually follow through on fun time. There. Then engage in guiding, and my last one, though actually I need to, so I'm putting a line through those first two because we've not got a guide meeting then, and I'm on nights that week. I just need to check the other weeks will I actually be at guides, if there is guides, because I'm not setting myself up to fail, I refuse. 11th I should be there, 18th I should be there, 25th I should be there, so yeah, that's fine. And then the last but not least is we're going to aim for 2 times exercise. I know. Right, then we have our many things. Bleh. So we need to look at which of these are projects and which are one-off. So I am actually going to write in here, because I'm going to split them into projects and one-off. So I'm going to say proj and one-off here. So we need to look at this list and also the page before. So suits we said was a project. What's next? A gift list is a project, I imagine. No, gift list. It's the registry. Invites are a project. I highly doubt the invite's going to be finished in January. And then seeing people 1 and 2 is a one-off. So 1 and 2, that's seeing people. But I haven't put the list anywhere. That's a one-off though. List, friends. So yeah, I'm just taking the things off this list and splitting them into projects and tasks. I'm just going to quickly speed up and do that. Finish off that. Okay, so I've split them into projects and tasks, and there were way more projects than tasks, which we're going to have to deal with in a minute, but we're going to work on tasks at the moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent, so we can put all of the one-off tasks on. So, register, so the wedding gift list, yeah, this is wedding planning colour, just checking. There. Seeing people. Can these go on separate lines? So we're going to say see a friend. So list friends is actually, and then C1 and C2. There. I should probably have written these at this side, but I'm rubbish at like spacing things, so it's fine. Brainstorm planners in here. Tilly Journals year plan. And we've got anaesthetics list. And set Feb budget. Cool. So now we have to work on projects. And in fact, I'm going to be naughty and put the suits on this side to get that off. Okay, so then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 spaces for projects. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 10 things to fit, so we just need to combine 2. So we'll probably combine guides and ranger term, that will work. And then if we have any more wedding things, we can add them in to wedding ones. So we've got wedding invites. And I'm writing small so that they fit. And then engagement shoot. Then bridesmaid dresses. And the website. Then design planners. The twinkle reformat. Have I counted right? I think so. I hope so. We're working with it. We'll see. Portfolio. Guide and ranger term. Plan and buy for the guest room. Helps if you spell guest correctly. I might have to fix that because that is some bad spelling. Guest. There we go. So that is it for now. I'll probably think of a quote to pop here, but I don't want one right now. So here is where we are at. So our projects for the month are to do our wedding invites, to do our engagement photo shoot, to organise and buy my bridesmaid dresses, to sort out our wedding website, to design planners, to do the twinkle reformat, sort out my portfolio, do the guides and ranger term plan, and to buy and plan what we're going to do with our guest bedroom. The one-off tasks are to make our guest list for the wedding and to sort out the men's suits, and then list my friendships and how often I want to see them, see one friend, see another friend or family, brainstorm the planners, make my year Tilly Journals plan, make my list of what I need to do for my portfolio, set the February budget and sort out the men's suits. Weekly, I want to write one reflection and work on my portfolio. I want to share a video a week. I want to schedule something fun and follow through on that. I want to engage in guiding and do exercise twice a week. My daily habits are working on overcoming low self-esteem, comment on somebody's YouTube video, intermittent fasting, check in the intermittent fasting. Just saying, I'm not doing that first. This first week is the end of December / Christmas week. It's like the week between Christmas and New Year. So I'm not going to start that until, well, no, I might do the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm probably not going to do Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I'm actually just going to put a line through that to say that I don't want to do it on those days. I'm not going to lie. Check in with my planners and budget, brush my teeth, wash my face, and do my morning routine. And that is everything. There is also this page where you schedule when these things are going to happen, but I'm going to do that on my own once I know a bit more what my month of January is going to look like. You don't need to watch me do this. So that is it for this video. I thought it was going to be much quicker, but it's been, well, I've been filming for about an hour and a half, but that's how we're looking. I have to say, I'm not sure I'm in love with the mix of colours, I might just write everything in one colour next time, but we'll see. Let me know what you think down below. Are you finding my planning, my goal setting interesting? I'm going to play with how I do these videos in this next year. February's might be a bit different. I don't know yet. We'll see. So February is only going to be the February goal setting and action tracker. So we'll see. Let me know what you think of this format of a video down below, and I will have a think about whether I keep this format for other videos or not. Hope you enjoyed it. Merry Christmas again. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will hope to see you in my next video. I'll be back tomorrow with another video. Thank you for watching. Bye.